All right, day one of the Wrestling Strong program. There's two exercises I want to focus on particularly that were listed on the first day of the program. The dumbbell hang clean pull and the hammer curl. Now, with the first exercise, we're going to talk about the main component of this, which is basically what we call rapid hip extension and flexion. That will equal power. Now, Justin will turn over here and we'll watch him do a couple reps here, and we'll talk it through. First thing is that flex position and that extended position. It's a power movement, so we're looking to move as fast as possible and finish the top. There we go. So into that movement of flex and extension, how does that translate into the wrestling world? Now, if I come back over here, he's going to stay in here, and all of us have been caught in these movements here. We'll talk about how it's going to translate. As I get in and I'm trying to finish in to head outside single, look where my butt's at. But that rapid hip extension is going to cause me to do one or two things. Either I can come up here, I can scoot out and still do the same thing here. I can turn in, and I can turn my head in. I can work here. If I get caught on the bottom and I'm overextended, say we're in a high crotch, he's collapsed on top of me, hips are flexed, but in order to come up, I got to be able to rapidly extend. There's my rapid extension here. Even more so, finish up on my feet. If I get caught overextended in a flex position, so now I'm down here and I'm caught in this position, I'm still in that flex position, I got to be able to rapidly extend and get my hips underneath me. All those moves essentially are derived from this simple exercise, dumbbell hang clean pull. Why are we using why are we using dumbbells as opposed to the barbells? Because as the first day of the program, we want to work on just the skill of the movement. Coming to this loaded or flex position, finish it up high. Also, the muscle recruitment necessary for the dumbbell, a little bit greater than the barbell. The skill level doesn't have to be as great as the barbell as it does with the dumbbell. So there's a number of reasons why day one of the program started here. Exercise 2, the hammer curl. All right. So we're going to talk about I'm going to show the hammer curl real quick. I'm talking about why it's necessary. He'll come in, he'll knock out a few reps there, like so. Hammer curl. The reason we're going to hammer curl specifically, we want to be able to internally rotate that hand. So with the internal rotation of the hand, that's where the majority of our locks are coming from. Here, my hands internally rotate to my body. Bicep flexion is what's going to allow us to pull an object or person closer to us. It's not going to be our lats. It's always a misconception of we have to have a strong back, strong lats. But pulling the flexion of the bicep will allow us to bring an object closer to us. So if I'm here, if I'm working here, I get caught here, and I'm trying to pull, it's a bicep that's pulling me. It's not going to be my lats. My lats in this case act as a stabilizer. All right, so this muscle here, if I put it out here, this lat here is a stabilizing, supporting here. It's not working anything. What's working for the lat, we think of squeezing and scapular retraction, which is a different movement. I wouldn't count that as what's going to pull it in. If I'm getting caught where it's not single, it's not my lat that's pulling the hem, it's my bicep that's allowing me to pull that in. So the same thing, anything, if I get overextended for a double here, and I'm overextended, my arms are caught out real wide, and he's over top of me, collapsed on top of me here, I got to be able to pull here for my bicep, but look at my hand is. For any shot, it's always internally rotated, like so, all right? So while we're working internal rotation, or a hammer curl, because of the internal rotation, very rarely do we find ourselves with a supinated palm any point in wrestling. Few and far between, more so we find ourselves here. The last point I want to bring up, be able to break wrist control. If he's got my wrist in any fashion here, I want to be able to work in a close quarter, but I want to be able to break that, all right? That's me pulling my hand in, he's here, it's me doing this, any number of things to allow myself to get my wrist back, reclaim position. Also, keep control of his wrist. It's not my lats working here, it's my bicep. So if I have his wrist here, he's trying to pull away, can't pull away, it's bicep flexion, all right? Working the eccentric part, we'll cover later in the program. Those are the areas of focus for this first day. There's a ton of exercises. These are ones I really want you to pay attention to. Developing power, rapid hip extension, and working on the bicep more importantly, and from an internal rotation, creating that strength, bicep strength, allows us to break the grip, allows us to bring in arms, legs, etc. Helps us finish the shot. These 2 points work together. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll be talking about day 2, and I'm sure we'll have a lot more good stuff. If you have any other questions, visit WrestlingStrong.com. Follow us on Twitter at WrestleStronger, and visit and buy the book or the strength training manual online. Shop WrestlingStrong.com. Thanks.